Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome back to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. Another bonus episode here. Again, just cranking out the content, Chris.
Is this after hours?
I don't think it's after hours. It could be, though. It was after hours when we recorded. So, I'm an avid skier, so I had to go up to Tahoe and get another day of skiing in before King of the Hammers.
How's the snow?
You know what? It was remarkably good.
Really?
You don't tell anybody, though, because everybody thinks it's shit right now, but it was actually really good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We haven't had any snow in like
exactly.
a month.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you would deduce from that it's shit.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Well, that's good.
So, anyways, I just wanted to get a good day and did a solid day of skiing. And then I told Amber, I'm like, hey, in Tahoe, I'm gonna cruise in and see how your KOH prep's going there.
Prep.
Ultra 4 Jones.
Prep. It's legitimately
It's
prep.
legitimately prep. It was legitimately preparation for King of the Hammers.
You had multiple reasons to go see her, though, too.
Well, that, and I had a flask for her
That's correct.
that said F2020. She was super stoked to get it.
Perfect.
I didn't give it to her till the end of the night after we were done working on the car because I didn't want to distract her, but she took maybe 40 freaking pictures with the flask. And the cool thing is, she's wearing the Carhartt overalls.
Right.
And in the Carhartt overalls, there's two little pockets in the front right at the chest level. And it fits in there perfectly.
Oh, good.
And she goes, this is living here during KOH. Obviously not during the race, but
Sure, why not?
But they're not drinking. Her and her co-driver Jason are not drinking.
So wait, so they're not. Yeah, you were mentioning that before we recorded that they're not drinking. They haven't been drinking for a month.
No,
But, So the EMC isn't until Friday, so they're not going to.
I know
their party is literally going to be Friday.
I couldn't do
night.
it. That is reason number 972 why I don't race KOH, because I couldn't stay sober for 6 days before the race.
Man, well, you know what? That's. I couldn't do it
be
either.
In that environment, that takes willpower.
That is willpower. That's granite willpower.
It took willpower for me because I respected, that they weren't drinking, and when you're in the garage working on stuff, you crack open a C-, a Coors, banquet beer.
You're drinking the banquet beer now.
I have been. I'd like to change it up, but. I'm like, normally, and I'm like, okay, no, nobody was drinking except for her sister had to sneak a beer, and then Amber got after her and goes, hey, get that away from us. We don't want to see it. So I'm like, okay,
Sarah,
get it. Yeah, I get it. Let's, I'm here to help you guys out. And, anyways, it was great. So worked on the car that day. I did very little.
I saw you work
the winch rope
line.
Yeah, the Spydura, that line is cool, man.
I was close to buying one of those.
I'll tell you, with that reflective deal in there, and if it was blue with the reflective, I'd be all over it. But the red, it's just no, I'm not a red guy.
Well,
but
Warren's taking care of her, so yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That is one of her big sponsors, and they were a big sponsor of Jesse, and then with her just getting the announcement here of the Jesse Combs Foundation sponsoring her for KOH 2021 is absolutely huge. Been a great outpouring from the community, supporting Amber, and it was just great. So, and then the family's just fun just to hang out with, and you're looking at you go from looking at these 4400s, which is like the epitome of Ultra 4 racing, right?
Unlimited, right? Unlimited cars.
Unlimited. What do you got? Let's see what you're designing and stuff. I mean, and then you go to the 4800 class that Kevin Jones is in, Ultra 4 Jones, and you look at his old car that he's taken, and nurtured and put a shit ton of TLC into, and made it work. And his first time in KOH, he completed it, which is a huge freaking accomplishment.
Oh, for sure.
Especially with what he had to work with. And then you take it back now to the stock class, which is like the heart, in my mind, the heart of KOH.
The bread and butter, right? Or
take every
grassroots,
exactly right. And you could take a quote unquote stock vehicle. It's got to have, it's got to meet the criteria, right? You can't just put all these crazy suspension and shocks and horsepower and all this stuff. To take that on the same course is just asinine. And you have to be crazy.
Right. Yeah.
You have to be certifiable and it's great. And I love it. And so it's regardless of whether you're, with this scenario, you're in that 4600 class, the 4800 class, all the way up to the Ultra 4. It's all the same goal. Let's get across that finish line. Let's see if we can get our junk across the finish line. And I love it. Just every aspect of it traces back to the roots of racing, and it's that
competitiveness.
Exactly, the competitiveness, and and Amber's proving you don't need frickin' 800 to 1,000 horsepower to have fun.
Yeah, but that sounds badass.
It is, but wait till you hear. Her car is going to be very audible this year, and lights, the visual and audio from that car is outstanding, and you're going to hear a little bit about that here in this bonus episode with her co-dog, Jason. He works for Whalen, and Whalen, depending on what part of the coast you're on, apparently is how it's pronounced.
We be whaling.
Yeah, but these are the people that, outfit police cars, ambulances, fire trucks.
That's some loud shit, man.
Very, very loud shit. So it is going to be crazy loud in our camp. If you want to look for Amber, just look for the red and blue flashing lights. It may be a cop. It may be Amber. I don't know. We'll just see. So anyways.
I've got a red and blue lights.
Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You guys actually turn those off.
So without further ado, let's get into this little bonus episode here. After working on the car, we were having some pizza and then recorded this quick little podcast to get an update from her and her, receiving the Jesse Combs sponsorship foundation, Jesse Combs Foundation sponsorship. And it was cool. We were all sitting at the table after dinner that night, and just a great family, and, grassroots KOH. Freaking love it.
Cool. Let's roll it.
All right. We're here with Amber Turner in studio T. All right, so we are just a couple short weeks, I should say, from KOH 2021.
It's not even weeks. Now we're at 12 days.
12 days.
That's not weeks, plural.
Flipping days. Are you stressed? You don't seem too stressed.
I don't sound stressed.
No.
I don't look stressed. My eye is twitching a little bit. That has nothing to do with stress.
You got a lot done today, though, so that had to make you feel better.
I was just herding cats all day. It was all you guys that helped.
It was. Yeah, we were all trying to find tools and parts and
Where's this?
buckets.
Where's that?
So we got to start right off with your new sponsor for this year, the Jesse Combs Foundation. How cool is that?
That is an honor.
So did you get a phone call, or how did that go down?
So last year, we were in contingency, and the man that runs the booth, Steve Elms, approached us and said, "Thanks for supporting the foundation." Handed us some stuff, and then found me on Instagram.
Okay.
So because I have the foundation's logo on my roof,
that your friend painted on there.
Yeah, that Dory painted on.
Yeah.
And because the foundation is on my roof because Jesse was the reason why I started racing in the first place.
Right.
So Steve finds me on Instagram, and probably a couple months ago, he messaged me on Instagram and goes, "Hey, we'd really like to support your race effort this year." So he asked me what I needed, and I gave him a list, and he said, "All right, we'll see what we can do."
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. So, I mean, that's a huge honor. I know it almost broke the internet when it came out here earlier this week. So there was a lot of traction on Instagram and Facebook and everything. So.
Yeah, and there was a lot of support too from Ultra 4, because I think the deal with them is that they worked with Ultra 4 to support my sponsorship this year.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Huge deal.
It is. It's huge. Very huge. So, where are you at with car prep? What's going on? Give us an update.
Right now, the only thing keeping it from moving is the drive shafts aren't in it, right? Because we put the fuel.
Drive shafts. Yeah.
we're having it's Bluetooth drive shafts. You're not wrong.
That's right. Yeah. But it's just drive shafts. But you got some fancy lights and sirens now.
Oh, all new Wheelin' lights and sirens.
Holy heck, those things are bright.
Yeah.
The horn is loud.
I get scared every time I walk by it.
Yeah.
The cops are here.
So your co-driver there is going to be he hooked all that up for you, and then he's going to be running this the sound and light show.
Yep, he's got the controller. Well, the controller's in the middle of the cab, but that's his job.
There you go.
Make us look pretty as we're leaving start finish.
So there you go. And then your dad was super excited about the fuel filter today.
My dad was excited about the fuel filter.
It's like one of the most well-designed fuel filters on the planet, apparently. It's a plastic piece of crap.
Look at how great this is. This is such good quality. You probably never changed this since you bought the car. Yeah.
No, so that was it was comedy out in the garage today. It was highly entertaining out there, and
I'm surprised you lasted this long.
I know it was, but it was good. It was. I can't buy this quality entertainment out.
It's hard to scare this man off.
It's yes, yeah. Just it questions, my intelligence too, I guess here. But
we've all lost brain cells today.
That's right.
After all that gas,
and then the gas fumes and everything else. But. No, so you are very close. You're talking about doing some shock tuning here. You got brand new King bump stops.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, I know. Bump stops are so damn expensive for what they are.
Hey, man, I figured because I didn't do a whole lot of upgrades to the car when I made it into a race car. Mm-hmm. So I figured if I'm going to spend money somewhere, I would spend it on suspension.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I can't change out the motor because stock class. I can't change out other things because stock class.
Right.
I can't change the body too much. So throw it all at suspension.
Yeah, and
dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, and you've got the brand new Deaver springs.
Yeah.
So those that's going to be a huge improvement too.
Yes.
Than your spongy suspension that you were fighting last year.
In theory.
I
haven't tried them yet.
Oh, it will.
This is the same rookie mistake I made last year. Watch it bite me in the ass again.
No. You got it.
I threw the dollars at it this time.
That's right. Perfect. Well, you're going to do some testing, so you'll find if anything's going not the way you want.
Yeah. So
right?
hopefully,
make some adjustments.
Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow, actually, we can have the car rolling. Throw a couple more things at it and maybe take it either out to Moon Rocks or find some place a little bit more local because this is Nevada. We can go wheeling wherever we want.
Yeah.
Do a little testing there. And then next weekend we're going, bump stop tuning, shock tuning.
Okay.
Out at Moon Rocks. So yeah, it'll be dialed.
Absolutely. And you got some brand new shoes for it, brand new tires.
Oh yeah.
I saw a pallet of Falcon tires out there.
Yep, I got 8 brand new Wild Peaks, and I'll have them switched out next week. So when I arrive on the lake bed, they're all new shiny tires.
Very nice. And they sent you some new stickers.
Yeah.
You opened that box up today.
The first sticker in there was bigger than any of my quarter panels.
It was.
I thought all the stickers in the box were the same size. It was just that one that was so big, though. I was freaking out for a minute. I was like, this is not what we agreed on. Made it work, though.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to work out great. And then new winch line, Spydura winch line there.
Yes, the new worn Spydura Nightline.
Yeah. Night run.
With no. I learned my lesson.
Oh, come on.
The third time.
The third time.
The charm. So yeah, speaking of night run, the night line, they wanted more visibility for the product.
Yes.
That's what Warren told me when they sent me that.
No pun intended. No, that's good. We may have to get the 80-foot line. That 100-foot line's pretty tight on there.
Well, we're going to see tomorrow when we put everything back together and that thing's rolling. We can hook the winch line up to a
some
tree
tension on
or
it. Yeah,
pallet or something. Drive it across the yard.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? I was just trying to think of other things going on today. There was a lot going on.
You put on the Fairlead from Factor 55.
Well, yeah, Factor 55 Fairlead.
Yeah,
that was easy.
And the Ultra Hook got
It's here,
liver.
but yeah, it's
For now.
It's got to go on the new line. So.
yeah, until we figured out
That's easy.
the new line going.
That's
all
a
the way
snap ring and a pin, and that's it. Boom.
Actually, cool thing was because I posted a story about you putting the new winch line in, and Factor 55 actually messaged me right there on the spot, and they're like, "Hey, there's this issue with this product. It's not an issue with the product, but it's basically like knowledge on how to install it, just a tip
on
for the Ultra Hook.
No, for the Ultra Hook.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it was just really cool that he was paying attention and saw my story and messaged me right there.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
cool.
Awesome. That's really great support.
Power of the interwebs.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then let's see, what else? What else did we get going today? There was you checked the fuel foam.
Yeah, that was kind of a scary thing for me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure, because that foam has been in there for a year now, and I know that foam degrades. I heard that trophy trucks only run their foam for a year.
Right.
So I was afraid that if I ran the car without checking the foam, it would get foam in my motor and destroy the motor.
Yeah.
So what we did was we pulled the line off the fuel filter and drained a bunch of fuel out that way, and it was kosher.
Clean. Yeah, it was clean. So
yeah, don't have to mess with that.
Good to go there. Check that off the list.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else.
Yeah, we did a lot of KOH prep today. Ultra 4 Jones.
Yeah, a lot of prep, at hashtag Ultra 4 Jones. Yeah, you were checking off stuff on the whiteboard there, left and right.
Thank goodness.
And then putting on the you did a lot of body work today. A lot of body work that involved let's see, high lift jack, a BFH. An adjustable hammer. I learned what an adjustable hammer was today. I've used an adjustable hammer before. I didn't know it was called an adjustable hammer. So that's a crescent wrench for all of you out there. You got quite a few of the body tools out there.
I know how to shape metal, if that's what you're saying.
Let's see. Oh, sheet metal screws.
Oh, we're missing sheet metal screws.
Yeah.
We got to pick those up from O'Reilly tomorrow.
So in your class, the 4600 class, you have to maintain the integrity of the vehicle. So you had to put your windshield frame back in, even though there's no glass or anything.
Correct.
And then you had to put the B pillar. Is that what you call that? The B pillar? Yeah.
Well, like samurai people call them targa bar, but yeah, B pillar and then the little supports that go over the cab and the windshield frame.
Right.
I got yelled at in the 4600 forum for not having those on last year, so I figured I'd make it all right this year.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Little extra weight, but that's okay.
Not after I took the glass out.
You got so many torques and horsepower there; it's all good.
Yeah, remember if I had 3 more horsepower, that driveline would have been spaghetti.
Your dad said for sure that driveline would be gone, and it was pretty beat up. It had some good old digs out of it. Rock rash, big time.
Both of my drivelines this year, I ran them. I mean, I lost my front at Hammers before we even left, but the rest of the wheeling season, I've had the same 2 drive shafts in there, and every trip I've gotten home and I've been like, I need to change these out. Nah, they can go one more trip.
One more trip.
One more trip. I carry spares.
Yeah.
Still haven't broken them.
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, it's they're working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, they look like they're breaking, so that's not good enough for Hammers. There's new ones going in.
Definitely. Your dad was working on those a good part of the day.
Dude, he wouldn't stop. We had to drag him in here to eat pizza.
That's right.
That's
right.
how he is.
I have a feeling he's going back out there now. He's going to go, yep, here he goes.
His eyes just bugged out a little bit.
So that's good. So you'll have it moving under its own power tomorrow.
Yes.
And then can continue KOH prep Kevin Jones.
Yes.
What about your other sponsors? Because I know you've got many sponsors. We talked about Falcon, your tire sponsor there. So, and that's a big one for you. And of course, Jesse Combs Foundation sponsors. So, who else you want to give a shout out to here that's helped you along the way?
Yeah. So another Jesse Combs Foundation stepped up in partnership, I guess you could say, with Tribe 16 out of Texas and Matt Howell. And they are providing me pit support. So,
very cool. So Tribe 16 is providing pit support
yes.
to help you out. Oh, that's very cool.
Very, very cool. I was actually on the phone talking to Matt Howell about what we were going to do. And because last year I remember me and Stuart were stuck in Guacamole racing, and Matt Howell and Justin Hall passed me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me that.
And so Justin remembers seeing me and thinking, oh, she's having a long day. And Matt doesn't rember seeing me at all.
Oh,
and
really?
He's like, I'm so sorry. I don't remember you. I'm like, dude, you were racing. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Laser focused on the trail. Well, that's great. Those guys are great fabricators and stuff. And then, of course, they got the fire pit that they always make that there in Hammertown.
Yeah, the fire pit right in front of the stage.
Yep. They got
I'm really excited to meet those guys.
Yeah.
It was really funny because right after they approached me for helping me out, I had to go back and listen to Adam Shear and Matt Hall's Talent Takes again.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of nerded out on that one.
That's cool. Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
And then who else you got there on your list?
Warren is still a big one.
Yes.
Yeah. Still got the big red W on my hood, but they're an awesome company to work with. They're actually really good friends. Factor 55 obviously goes along with Warren.
Yeah.
That was a partnership that happened a couple months ago. I remember I posted about it, and I saw a whole bunch of other posts about it, but what I didn't know was that Warren actually owns Factor 55.
Yeah, you told me that today, and that I didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think they're still working out details because I believe Factor 55 will have a presence at Hammers.
Okay.
But Warren, I still haven't gotten a confirmation from.
Okay.
But fingers crossed.
There you go.
I really want to see
Absolutely. Warren, if you're listening.
We miss you.
Yeah. Come on down. Okay, yeah, and then your siren and lights there.
Yeah, Wheeling. Yep, lights and sirens.
Compliments, thanks to your
Compliments of
your
Jay
co-dog
Berry.
here, Jay Berry. That got everything hooked up, and that's his company he works for, so that's cool.
And then the last one is just Trail Tough, because it's still a Samurai. I still have all Samurai parts.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of places to get Samurai parts from anymore. So, and they're pretty much the best one that's left in the business.
Yeah, there you go. And they've supported you for a while, so that's awesome.
Yep.
Let's you got a good story about meeting Jesse Combs, so let's hear that story when you first met her and did a trail run, right?
Yeah.
With her?
So it wasn't the first time I met Jesse, but it was the first time that I went on a Warren Customer Appreciation Run at Easter Jeep Safari. It wasn't even my first time at Easter Jeep Safari.
Okay.
So going all the way back, 2013, I think, or 14. Warren always puts on their Customer Appreciation Run, and you sign up for it, and it basically goes into a raffle, and they pick a bunch of customers to come on the run. I signed up for it, even though I had no intentions of going into EJS, just because I'm like, hey, why not? And I won. So, I had to contact them. Like, I tried to make EJS happen that year just because I had won that. And I was like, I want to go wheeling with Jesse Combs. And so, a couple weeks before, it ended up not happening. And I was like, I got the text message that I couldn't go, and I started like crying in the middle of the mall.
Oh no.
It was really lame. But so that happens. I think 3 years later, we're attending EJS for our second year in a row.
Okay.
And so we're on the way there, and I'm like, hey, why don't I hit Warren up and see if they'll let me come on the customer appreciation ride?
Sure.
Because I won it a couple years ago. So I actually emailed Andy, and he had left the company for 2 years and come back and still had the same email.
Oh my gosh.
From when I had won it, and got back to me like right on the spot and was like, yeah, come on out. We'd love to have your little samurai out there.
It's perfect.
So I get there and meet him, and he loves my little ProVantage 4500 that I have on the front, the little winch, the ATV winch. He's like, oh, this thing's awesome because it's a samurai. He used to have a tracker.
Oh, there you go.
He's we're kindred spirits just because we love oddball cars. He has a page on Facebook called Crankshaft Culture, and it's all oddball stuff. It's great. But so we're in Area BFE.
BFE,
That's where this run was this year.
Okay.
And I get to go wheeling with Jesse Combs. And actually, Eric Miller was on that run too, and the Campbells.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I see. It's that actually happened too. I just remembered that. Whoops. But so we're going up. I think it was the bottom of Green Day. And there's a section where you can either, because Green Day's got a lot of bypasses.
Okay.
You can either go left and go up and over a big rock, or you can go right and go up the wash. And it's like basically it's a bypass to the right. And I think I was right behind Jessie in her rig, so she goes up and over the left line, no problem. And she gets out and starts standing on the top, and I come up behind her, and I'm like, Jessie Combs is standing on top of this rock. I'm going to drive up that.
Here I come.
Yeah. So I think I stabbed at it for like 10 minutes, and I wasn't giving up and she wasn't giving up.
Oh, that's great.
So we just kept going at it. And like, this is before I even know how to drive my rig. So I definitely wasn't making it, but it was cool because I just like hung there and looked at the sky. It was a nice day. So I eventually just back off and go around. And at the end of the run, she comes up to me and she's like, what you're doing is awesome. And,
yeah,
keep being awesome, basically. And gave me some real deal stuff. And
that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's super cool. And then here we are years later, and you're flying her colors on the car. So
yeah, I was actually like, I get starstruck really easy. And Jessie came up to me and I was like, I froze.
She was super easy to talk to, though. She just had that personality, and it was like, yeah, you get starstruck, but she made you feel comfortable. I mean, at least times that I met her, and it was just great.
Yeah, that was out of Moab, and I was like in my element, and it's like, oh, it's Jessie Combs.
Yeah.
It was. I was starstruck.
That's awesome. So, now you are heading down to Hammers, you said, in 12 days?
Yes, 12 days is when I leave.
From this, so, and then your folks are heading down here just in a few days.
My mom's heading down not tomorrow, but
a couple days.
Tuesday.
And going to secure Hammertown Heights.
No longer Stonehenge.
No longer Stonehenge, called Hammertown Heights.
Hammertown Heights Estates.
So where is that? So people can come find your camp. We're going to be camping with you too. So if you want to check out Amber's camp and Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, we'll be right there.
And come say hi, get some stickers. hang out.
Stickers, swag.
Yeah. I think we're about a block or two up from Gate 3.
I would say that's, I mean, there's
head straight up the hill.
Yeah, just kind of head out from Gate 3 up the hill, and it was basically in line with where Shears Pit was, kind of down,
I thought they were in the gated community.
Well, they are. They were. They're moving this year because they're going down into Hammertown itself now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say they were going to come up and be with us peasants.
No,
it's like impossible.
See, no. But that was kind of in line with that. So, I mean, there's you got the LED teepee that's out there. That's the Orabama camp. That's where they race the Ultra 3 race. You know about the Ultra 3 race. The three-wheelers that go around in circles.
Oh, dear. That sounds like a bunch of broken collarbones.
Oh, it's comedy on high. So
well, comedy on high. We have the Class 11s this year.
Well, that too. That's going to be great. That's Saturday night.
I'm so
Saturday
excited
night under the
that.
lights.
Dude, you know what? You know what happened the other day? So the whole reason, not the whole reason, but part of the reason why I'm racing is because I watched Justin Reese cross the finish line a couple years ago.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, if that Toyota can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So the other day, I was watching Dust to Glory.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I thought? I was like, if the Class 11s can do it, I can do it.
There you go.
So there's some foreshadowing for you.
Woo. Here we go. Heard it here first on Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Ugh. I know if I last that long.
So anyways, yeah, basically in line with gate 3 up the hill.
Yeah.
And we'll...
We're within walking distance.
Yeah, walking
Or
distance.
Stumbling
and,
distance.
Well, yeah, that happens too.
Happens too.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting this year. Don't know how many people. I'm suspecting half the amount that we had last year, but who knows?
We'll have better bandwidth.
Yes, it will be better. And yeah, hopefully the weather holds out. It'd be
really
nice if
hope
we get
so.
some rain between now and then to get that desert wet and not so dusty. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. That's all the mystique and magic of Hammertown and KOH. It's,
I can't wait to turn on to Boone Road from that highway. Can't wait to be
it's the
there.
best feeling, isn't it? You
It
just get a
is.
Boone Road, and then when you're heading out, it's like, goddamn Boone Road.
Dumb and Dumber.
that's a great. I got the yeah.
I love that
I'll
meme.
throw that meme up again. That is a
Every
classic
year.
one.
No beer.
So, let's and you're volunteering. You and the family are volunteering again.
We are. I hate to say it, but minimally since we're racing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of time to.
It's a big strain, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm shooting to volunteer for the shootout,
Okay.
at least.
Okay. There you go.
So, and like I told them, I'm not one of those volunteers that just wears a vest and gets
Yeah.
the best seat in the
Yeah,
house.
you wanna-
I will actually crowd control and
Yeah.
work.
Whatever you need to do.
Yeah. So I'm not just there for the best seat in the house. I'm there to help.
So that's great. So yeah, if anybody is interested in volunteering, I know they're still looking for people.
And I think this year we're going to be super stretched tight too,
Yeah.
because volunteers have to get COVID tested as well.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody that's part of the directly part of the event will definitely have to be
Yeah.
tested.
It's from what I understand, it's basically anyone that enters Hammertown.
Anybody that enters Hammertown, and then all the media, everything that's all you
Yep.
know.
So
volunteers.
media, drivers, pit crew,
Yeah, pit crew,
volunteers, vendors.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's happening. So, but they're going to have the test on the lake bed for $20 and rapid test, and we'll see how that all goes down.
Yep. And then temperature checks, I think, if
yeah.
you leave and come back.
Right. So, anyways, there'll be it'll be a little bit different this year, but
I mean, everything is, but hey, we still get to go racing.
exactly, and it's encouraging to see because I know all these teams, everybody's got their heart and soul poured into this thing and dollars, and to have it be canceled would really suck. So
Yeah, so
glad to see people are getting out and making this thing happen.
absolutely. And we all have to do our part and set a good example, especially because I don't know if you've seen the two news articles that have
I
come
did.
out recently.
Yeah, I did.
That have hinted or prodded at giving us a bad reputation for putting this event on despite COVID.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother deal there where, depends on which side of the fence you're on. But
nonetheless, we all need to do our
Exactly.
part and make the event look good so we don't catch
be smart about it
Yeah.
and
bad media.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully it is a positive experience and everybody has a great time and the news people eat their words.
Yeah, that'd be
They're a
great.
little biased. But anyways, I won't form too much of an opinion here. Everybody knows where I sit.
There's been no alcohol involved in this podcast for the
this
first
is a
time.
silver. I got water in front of me. This is bad. Well, I'm respected because you and your co-driver been in race prep mode.
Yeah.
Eating vegetables. Chocolate. No alcohol.
Yeah, mostly no alcohol. That's a big deal.
No pizza, Nothing like that.
Oh, there will be pizza. That was brought up earlier today. Someone saw the map that I drew up, and it said no pit 2A, and they read no pizza.
No pizza.
I was like, no, there's always going to be pizza.
Yeah. Pizza ovens are coming out, so we'll have pizza at least once in our camp, if not more. But
so excited for that.
Yeah.
Checkpoint Dolly back in
That's
full
right.
swing.
Yes, for sure. Okay, what else? What didn't we cover? What is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else on your mind?
I just can't wait to be there. I think in the last 2 weeks, the stress finally kind of like melted away, and just all the excitement started happening. So, I just like everybody else. It's KOH. I've always said it was the best event of the year.
Yeah,
it's the one I love the most.
Oh, for sure.
So
for sure,
I'm so excited.
And yeah.
But if you have any questions, if you've never been to KOH, listen to episode 34.
Oh, yeah, 34.
And skip to about 45 minutes.
That's right. Yeah, it was first 44 minutes are BS and Chris and I. But, yeah, then we get into some pretty good info of, what to do, what to bring, what not to bring.
It's probably the most comprehensive list I've heard for Hammers Prep.
Wow, okay. That's cool. Yeah, so that is a good one. Goggles. Bring goggles.
Definitely bring goggles.
Definitely bring goggles.
Neck gaiters are actually great because they keep you warm.
Yes,
and they double as a mask.
And then yeah, and this year they've come in really handy for that. So
and you guys are getting neck gaiters.
We are. We're going to have some brand new neck gaiters for KOH. So
excited for new swag.
Hunt me down. I don't know if we're going to give them away or what. I'm trying to work out a deal here, so we'll see.
Do they make miniature T-shirt cannons?
Oh, that would be cool, huh?
Oh wait, not potato launchers. The little they make a tennis ball launcher that you can fit a beer can into. So you can alternate beer.
You don't know what you're going to get. You may get a beer, you may get a net gator.
Either way, you're going to be stoked.
Oh my gosh! Okay,
bruise on your chest.
All right, so Jason's got us covered here. Your co-driver, so this will be great. All right, yeah, this is shaping up to be a great event as always. We're You got your maps up on the wall here. You've been studying, and I know, and you're probably not sleeping at night thinking about all the different routes and everything. And
oh no, I sleep.
Strategy.
I just stay up too late thinking about everything else I have to do, or actually doing it. So,
but it all comes together.
Hey, I quit alcohol, not caffeine.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Caffeine can help out a lot there. So, anything else?
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah?
I'm really bad at talking on the spot, actually. You're the one that asked the questions.
Well, I know. No, it's good. We got about a half an hour. This is a great update. It was a blast coming out today. Thank you for having me out here. And
thanks for having thick enough skin and not scare away.
Oh, no.
Because it's got to be thick.
No, if I didn't get scared away at Trail Hero, you guys aren't getting rid of me now.
Oh, so, God. Just think about how Hammers is going to be.
I know.
And we're doing pizza at Hammers again.
Oh, I know.
Christina's even coming.
Yeah, I know. The Huntress is going to be there.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So and that's going to be awesome with her new dog, Finn.
New Finn.
Finn. So yeah, and then I guess she'll have her Jeep, right? I mean, she should have her Jeep there.
The Huntress is bringing the Huntress.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was disappointed I didn't get to see the actual Jeep at Trail Hero, but now if you're listening, Christina, which I know she does, you better be bringing the Huntress.
We might do Turkey Claw.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Night run. That was your mom. Night run. So it will happen. I know it will happen. There's no doubts about it. That's the best time to wheel out at the Hammers.
I still have a high lift if I smash my bed in anymore. Just in case. I got big hammers for body work.
You're getting really good at body work, I must say. I was impressed at the skills I saw today in the shop. So
a lot of trust.
Several stories. But anyways, super cool. I know you got a thousands of fans rooting for you. You're picking up new followers every day. The word is out that Amber the Hammer's back for a second attempt here at KOH. So,
and I am so excited to go rock crawling this year too.
See, there
I
you go.
was so
Exactly.
bummed to just do that desert stuff.
Yeah. Well,
we're gonna make it.
Exactly, and right, you got the experience from last year, so you're not starting from scratch like last year, and now you've got a more calculated plan and know how to get there.
Yep.
And you got your support of your family and friends, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. And they're all going to be there with me. And I mean, it's still Hammers Week.
It is.
We still get to race.
It is.
I still get to see all of my favorite people.
Yeah, exactly. So very cool. Well, thank you for your time. I know this is a busy couple days leading up to the race here. So
hey, man, I'll trade my time for your time wrenching on my rig.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't do too much, but it was fun. It was good. It's always fun helping.
Commentary is great too.
There you go. Yes, we
Gallery.
We kept it rolling. So with that, that's all I've got.
We're out.
Good job. All right. Well, there you go. Another exciting bonus podcast
Very
here.
cool.
Update from Amber.
Very cool.
I mean,
I'm glad you made that trip up to go skiing, and then you bopped over to Reno and sat down with Amber and hung out with the family. That's cool.
Again, we just give till it hurts here, Chris, on the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast. No, it was an opportunity, and you know me, I don't pass up too many opportunities. So
no.
I was like, hey, it's an hour drive from where I was at in Tahoe to get to her shop, and the weather was incredible. Didn't have to deal with snow and stuff, and just blasted up to the house and hung out with the family that day, and got to see some real KOH prep. Now, I don't know if I should rat her out. Should I rat her out?
Well, sure, why not? Because we it's after hours.
She's she works for a living. This is, I mean, this is working class, right? We don't have Chris money, so we can't just sit around and drink fine bourbon all day at a podcast. So
yeah, that's how it rolls in this house.
So I was totally amazed and astonished and I'm in the same boat, but I'm not racing KOH. Her Samurai was parked in the garage, the same spot where she left it when she got back from Trail Hero.
But
in the beginning of October, she hadn't moved it, started it, or anything since then.
Wow.
So, I mean, it just goes to show you that, okay, hey, I got this trail rig that I just do KOH in, which is pretty freaking epic.
Yeah.
But I just moved my buggy into the garage, a week before, to start working on that and wash all the red sand and shit out of it in the driveway. Right. And she was the same thing, but she's racing, and I was just totally dumbfounded by that. I'm like, wait a minute, you haven't ran this since Trail Hero? She goes, oh no, I just parked it in the garage, and this is where it's been sitting. And I'm like, holy shit. So,
and if you listeners don't remember, she rolled not once, but twice at Trail Hero.
That's right.
Twice.
It was. Hey, shit happens. I'll tell you, the winter 4x4 jamboree or whatever they call it at Trail Heroes going on, or at Sand Hollow, I should say.
Hollow, yeah.
Trail Heroes in October. This winter jamboree is going on now, and there's 3 separate videos out there right now. I just reposted one about the Wall of Doom.
Yeah.
Which I went up, which I looked at. I physically got out of the buggy and I go, And 3 days prior to me going up that thing, I would have not tried it. In the buggy, in somebody else's buggy, in anybody. I wouldn't have ridden in a rig or anything. It is a fucking wall. But after driving my buggy and having the water in there and seeing how it reacts and seat time, I was like, this is doable. It's not going to be crazy easy or fun.
Because you have water and a suck down winch.
Exactly. So I went up it, got the tires hot, back down, went up it, and every roll that you watch in these videos, and it's easy to be an armchair quarterback. So I'm just speaking from, actually being there, doing that obstacle and seeing this, all of them, every one of those people were still in the fucking throttle when they should have let off and threw it into neutral or reverse. And again, it's easy to say hindsight after the fact, watching it on your freaking computer, but you see this all the time out on the trail of, these setup rigs, but unfortunately the experience or the intuitiveness to, okay, let's let out, let's do this, whatever. And that's all part of learning. And unfortunately, those were some hard freaking lessons to learn.
It is. I'm set that last one where the guy completely flipped backwards with the hard top.
Oh my God.
Dude, V8, that's a 75, 80, $100,000 rig.
And luckily nobody was seriously injured in any of these, according to what I've been reading and reaching out to these people. But
just because you can afford it doesn't mean you need to send it.
No, and anyways, we got down a little rabbit hole because I Sand Hollow is like my new favorite area ever, but it was interesting. It blew me away that Amber goes, no, it's been parked here since Trail Hero, and I'm like, oh. Okay, cool. But that's life, right? I mean,
it is life.
That was October.
Make the money to race it.
Here we are into January, getting ready for KOH, and this is not a freaking multi-million-dollar operation, Ultra 4 race team. This is grassroots. These are people working for a living that love, absolutely passionate about racing and KOH, and volunteer. And are in it 150%.
Well, they're down there for 2 full weeks. Right?
And they are.
They're going down. They're gonna camp.
I just can't wait. I'm not going to sleep for the next week and a half prior to heading down there. I'm so excited to be camping with them.
You need to get your winch cable on, and then
I got rolling. a few more little things to do, and I'll do that after this podcast, and then start packing the camper. There's already stuff laid out in the house, and we're working on menus and all that stuff. But anyways, it was fun to catch up with them, and here we are. So. Hope you're enjoying these bonus episodes. Again, we're trying to crank out the content, and we've got some great feedback from our loyal listeners and fans, and we truly appreciate it, and that's what motivates us. So please let us know. Keep us in the loop of what you're thinking. You like what you're hearing. You don't like what you're hearing. Email Chris if you don't like it. Email Jason if you like it.
But even if you don't like it, when you write a review or give us a 1 star, definitely tell us why.
Well, and that's true. So yes, the ratings have helped us, and we got a few new reviews recently. So thank you for taking the time to do it, because I know it's tough. You're listening to the podcast in your car and you're like, oh, I'll get home and do that. Well, you get home, you got to fix dinner, you got to take care of the kids, all this stuff, and you forget about it. But seriously, if you think about it, write a review. It helps us out big time. 5-star review helps us out even better. But tell us what you think, and we're open to constructive criticism.
All criticism.
Just don't tell us that we suck and Chris drives a Dodge and he sucks and stuff. We know that already. So just tell us tell us more about what the deal is. So. Anyways,
you're killing me, man.
Okay, all right. We could go on forever, but
did you get a body shop for your truck yet?
Not yet. It's still bent to shit. The tin can, the Coors Light tin can. But I did see a Ford truck blow out. He was doing a burnout.
Oh, that was great.
Did you see that?
Oh,
I sent that to you guys, right? He blew out. He was doing a burnout, 1 tire fire deal with the same pickup I have, and just totally obliterated the driver's side of that bed.
It looked like somebody put an M80 in an aluminum can.
And that's exactly what should have happened to me. And I'm lucky that it didn't get that severe. But anyways, that's not here nor there. We're moving forward. Kia. Just
you throw those bricks, man.
Hey,
they're coming right
I
back
like it. I love it. But I don't throw bricks at glass houses, not expecting to be thrown back at my glass house. So. Anyways, good stuff. Super excited about KOH 2021. It's happening, people.
Soon, very soon.
If you're at home watching it, you're paying for the $35 fee for the bonus footage, or you're just going to watch it for free at home. Hey, hell yeah, whatever. As long as you're involved, because this is the event here again.
Yep. It's awesome that it's happening. This is killer. I mean, bring it on.
Yeah, and watching all the social media feeds of all these teams getting prepped. Even Kevin Jones is getting prepped.
Is Levi's car still the frame, or is he?
No, it's all together.
Oh, is it all together? Last time I saw it was still sitting on.
No, he's like packing snacks now. He's like on the home stretch. So
you see the cool new dog he's got?
Yeah, that is kind of a cool dog.
That dog's going to be bigger than the original dog.
I'm assuming it's going to be out there. We're going to get to meet this dog.
Sweet.
So, anyways, if you're out on the lake bed, look us up. We'll be out there beyond Gate 3, beyond the LED TP, up the hill, camping with Amber Turner. We've got some people that are helping out Kevin Jones in the pits. Of course, Amber, and we're supporting Justin Hall, who's going to absolutely kick ass in his newly painted car that's going to be revealed there on the lake bed.
Apparently, he has heated seats in his Ram now too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Wow. It didn't come with heated seats?
Apparently not. I'm going to have to talk to him about the process, but yeah.
You don't have heated seats either?
No.
How do you survive without heated seats?
Cummins.
Wow. Okay, and with that,
we're out.